It's Scott. We'll be starting in a few minutes, but we're going to continue the conversation we just had.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Um,
New York Comic Con, $500.
yeah, $500. But here's what they give you: Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's just the VIP tickets, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
And make sure, and this is a disclaimer for everybody: if you want to go to New York Comic Con, make sure you do a fan verification
Mm-hmm.
so you can go online and purchase your tickets. All right. So for the VIP, 4-day VIP, it's like reserved seating in our Empire and main stage. You must arrive 25 minutes prior to the start of each
Mm-hmm.
panel to guarantee your seat. So it seems as though you do sit in reserved seating.
Okay.
That's one. Guarantee access to all other panels rooms. This may include a guaranteed seat if the room is full,
Mm-hmm.
but will grant you standing room access. Meaning, if it's full, they'll still let you in just to stand,
Hmm.
while the other people are not able to get in. That's pretty much what they're saying.
All right. So
First
there we
access
go.
to purchase separate ticket events, autographs, photo ops, and other opportunities. So that means you have the first access to basically purchase, be the one to be able to purchase photo ops, autographs, whatever. Like, I guess
Got
you
it.
cut the line. You cut the line. You might as well just say cut the line.
Which
Uh,
is, well, they don't want to come out and say outright cut the line.
yeah,
By the
but
way, yeah,
pretty
little
much
tiny
you're
spoiler from Brian Dorius here. So
pretty much you're saying cut the line.
hey, that's a nice way of saying it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be starting pretty soon, I think, in this case. But
Okay.
tiny little spoiler at the bottom, but whatever. So put
Yeah,
that back
this
up
weekend.
there. So,
All right. So
but how
I'm
you
gonna.
doing otherwise? Doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastically well. I'm just going to start setting up for the Moon Knight episode 4.
Yes. Officially, the second half begins. This episode's another 53-minute episode, so that's about par for what this show is.
Yeah.
So
Um. Let me go back. We just still waiting for one more person, right?
yeah, right now, as Ryan's got a couple of glitches. He said it keeps giving him an error. I've seen that error before.
Oh,
Hmm.
where's Moon Knight? Moon Knight, where are you? Don't disappear on
Moon
me.
Knight, please.
You shall not disappear on me. Here you are. I
Exactly.
see. I see you. I see you in your tidy whities.
Well, better tidy whitey than tidy browns. Yeah, you got to worry about that if he shits himself.
Quack quack quack.
Oh no! So yeah, he's getting an error because Restream's got a restream.
Oh
Ah,
wow.
there he is. So
He's here?
he is here, and
Hey.
he's
Hi.
wearing a fancy yellow hat. The man in the big yellow hat.
I've started watching Winning Time, that
Mhm.
on HBO Max about the Lakers.
Okay, yes,
It's really good.
it doesn't apply to this season for the Lakers, but it's good that it's good.
Well, no.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's in their glory days when they first started, and then they got Magic for the first time.
Yeah.
So, and not to mention John C. Riley. Mwah.
Mhm. He is really an underappreciated actor. I mean, you look at
Yeah.
his resume and everything. He's always been kind of like Will Ferrell's number two, but with the stuff that he has, and I'm not just talking. I mean, like you go back to Chicago, Mr. Cellophane from 20 some years ago.
Yeah, that was one that was like I actually took him seriously as an actor because
Mhm.
you see someone who's doing like normally comedy and everything like that, and then you see him in a role like that, actually doing music, actually being sympathetic, and it's like, oh wow, he's not just a dumbass.
Yeah, no, I mean, he has the look of what they call in the industry as downscale. Dude, that's the actual title, downscale. I know because they called me, on set and on, from the acting world, they referred to me as downscale, which is a very polite way of saying you're fugly as sin. Um,
How
you
nice
know,
of them.
yeah, it's like the everyday person. So John C. Riley is like the personification of downscale, or just the everyman, if you will. But it works, you know.
It
Um,
does. I mean, he doesn't necessarily have like the comedic timing of say Will Ferrell, who I guess would also be in the same vein,
mhm.
Right.
but He's up there. He's up there. He's someone that like he's kind of got like that Seth Rogen thing where it's like he can be like an everyman. Not every joke's gonna hit from him, but he's more relatable than probably the rest of his cast members.
And he's also like the setup guy too. So
the
that
straight
works.
man.
That's in this case, the line's kind of set up. His quirkiness offsets Will Ferrell and sets up to make Will Ferrell a funnier character, with the exception of the Sherlock Holmes one. Yeah. But
by the way, did you get to change the cover photo?
I did. with all its glory in this case, yes, I did. So.
Okay, good. Mind you, I'm not seeing
the one on YouTube right now has that. So
playing anywhere else, so I can't necessarily say that it's on there or not. It doesn't seem to be on Facebook at the moment, but I know we're trying to focus more on the YouTube channel. So if you want to go ahead and see the previous episodes that we've done of Moon Knight up to this point, or any of the other series like Peacemaker, Hawkeye, God help us, a couple of episodes of Boba Fett, go ahead and check out the YouTube page. So this way you can watch all the watch-alongs, plus all the other content that we have on there, so we can watch along with you. Yes. But sorry for being late. Obviously, with the ambiance, it is 4:20. And in preparation for the day, I'm not doing an eating challenge. I'm not doing that again. That's crazy. But I did take a bite of my friend's cookies that she made for me a while back. They're very good cookies. Are they cookies in honor of 420? Time now to when we may be starting. Look for a change probably within like 20 to 25 minutes.
So are we going to be laughing at you?
I don't know.
We're laughing with.
I don't know if I'm going to be laughing at the show or not. That's the thing. It's like now, mind you, disclaimer: nothing is in the cookie. It is just a regular cookie that I dipped to some vanilla frosting because I always do that with like cookies of this nature. I saved them in my fridge. I go ahead. I dip them into a little bit of Pillsbury vanilla frosting without the sprinkles because that's excessive. And I take the bite because these things, their sugar content is anywhere between 800 to 1,000. So one bite will do me.
Okay. By the way, do me a favor. Before we get to that comment, put your address in the chat so that way if I have to call 911, I can tell them where to go.
Yeah. Facts.
No. It's nothing like trust me. I've had these cookies from my friend Tosh before. She is an excellent baker. I trust her with my life.
Okay.
However, I do have a lot of liquid refreshment just in case cottonmouth does occur from the sugar of the cookies.
When you say sugar of the cookies and keep putting it in air quotes, it kind of diminishes the power of the sugar comment.
Because it's Splenda.
By the way, in this case, no watch party for anything DC animated. I would definitely be down for that. Young Justice is fantastic. Harley Quinn, believe it or not, I've never actually seen.
I did. It was very interesting. It's very comical. It's just typical Harley Quinn.
It was good for what it was. It's just one of those things where I don't think it knew what it wanted to be.
I kind of, in some ways, I want to go back to the original Batman TAS from 30 years ago. Also, you know what I should do? I've been working through this too. The original Batman serial from 1943, the original like black and white one.
Oh, the black and white ones, yeah.
Yeah, there was a line that was in there. I was watching. I think it was episode 3. Because it takes place during World War II, they refer to the wise American government rounding up all those slant-eyed Japs and putting them into concentration camps to protect the streets. It was in the episode. I'm like, oh God, that did not age well. Yeah, I think it was. Well, in this case, he's fighting a Japanese scientist played by a white guy, of course, named Dr. Daka.
Okay, but still.
Yeah, and it was like, since the wise government rounded up, it's like, oh,
I get it. It was wartime. People had a different mentality when they were making content. I'm sure the way some Russians are being portrayed in certain medias is probably just as equal. But maybe just blip that out if you replay it now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. If Sam Jackson has to be saying, I'm tired of these Monday to Friday snakes on this mother to father plane.
Wait.
From a movie within the last decade or so. Maybe we can bleep that out of the Batman thing.
Maybe we could.
I might as well bring Samuel Jackson right now. Hey Samuel, can you say snakes on a plane?
Apparently not.
Apparently you can't.
Oh wow. Wait.
He's that censored. He can't even say anything
I was
close to
gonna say,
it.
yeah.
Hey Samuel, say I'm tired of these.
I'm flattered that you think I know everything, but you'll have to ask Alexa this one.
Samuel, hey Samuel,
Mhm.
I want you to say I'm tired of these MF snakes on this MF plane.
So you're trying to stump.
Samuel, what are you doing?
Sam, damn it. Damn Sam. Tired of these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane.
Oh God, he won't say it. And I bet you once the
He
show
knows
is
better.
over. Wow.
He makes that Disney money now. He's gotta be good.
Exactly.
Samuel's behaving. Oh, and here's the other thing about the 4-day tickets of the VIPs.
Can you hear it okay?
Private lounge with light catering, private ATM, and free coat and bags.
What's
Check.
this now?
For the 4-day pass.
Okay.
VIP, yeah.
Mhm.
Is it worth it?
That's the thing. Like, it kind of is, but it's like barely to the tip of the iceberg. Like, it's in that threshold of hitting 500.
Well, it's a lot bigger than obviously it used to be. And being geek is, is mainstream. You know, when I
Right.
was a kid back in the 80s collecting comic books, you got your ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, playing video games got your ass kicked.
Wait, what?
Dude,
Playing
yeah,
video
no.
games got your ass kicked?
dude,
That was the
nobody-
time when jocks still ruled the earth, and anyone that went ahead and stayed inside and played on their computer or their Nintendo, it was like you were looked down upon. It wasn't until like I think second or third generation where it's like video gaming became the norm as opposed to like going out and like playing sports in the trees and playing manhunt and possibly getting lost and coming across some drifters and then chasing you out of the woods and you losing a shoe in the mud and you always wonder what happened to it.
Because
I
I
feel
was
like this is
thinking
extremely
maybe
specific. Has this ever happened to you?
what?
Maybe.
you're like
Whatever
"Maybe."
happened to what?
Look, I'm just saying I did hunt once, never did it again.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it was a different era back then because at that point you played outside until the lights came on, and the lights came on. That was the sign that you had to go home and go for dinner. But yeah, no, I remember. I mean, I used to get my ass handed to me because it's like, oh, you fucking playing video games. I remember once I think it was like 8th or 9th grade, I sprained my ankle on school property, and they're like, why don't you go home and play video games? That'll make you feel better. You can hug your Nintendo. And I'm like limping to the guy, like a two guy's house to be like, can I call my mom?
Yeah, there were a
wow.
few people back then that were like, oh my God, he's got the new Nintendo. We have to go over. And it's like, mind you, those are the people that didn't have a Nintendo themselves, so they just wanted to play yours.
Oh yeah, you're friends for a day while you have the toys to make them happy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I can't really say you were popular. You were just necessary.
See,
I was
unlike
neither.
y'all.
I was neither.
See, unlike
Right.
y'all, they didn't even want to come over my house because I had the Sega Genesis.
Well, actually, there's an anime I'm watching right now, Tomodachi Game, that
Okay.
actually
Friend
came up
game.
with a very unique quote that I put on Twitter the other day. There may be a thing as unconditional love, but there is no such thing as an unconditional friendship.
Mm.
So that must mean you guys love me because you're not asking anything of me. So that's good.
No. All we ask is that basically now that we've been BSing for like 15 minutes here, you have about 20 minutes, I think, before the sugar cookies kick in.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yes.
We'll see.
So shall we roll with this then?
All
Sure.
right.
Now, of course, mind you, a little bit of backdrop before we kick on the things that we're done way. Last episode, we finally ended up in Egypt. They unfortunately lost the compass to Arthur Darrow. There was a trial saying Khonshu was a little bit crazy and needed to stop with his nonsense after blocking out the sun. That obviously didn't work. Stephen and Layla grew a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, as they were trying to find out where exactly Ammit's temple was, Khonshu showed Stephen or Marc at the time, I forget which one it was, how to redirect the stars, which was some ridiculous looking bullshit. So much to the point that made him interfere again, and now Khonshu has been encased in stone, and feasibly Moon Knight's powers along with it.
Right.
So now it's up to Marc / Steven and
Or
whoever. Yeah.
Marc / Steven / ...
Yes.
Because there's apparently a more vicious version.
Exactly. So, all right. So right now I'm 5 seconds in at this point from for this. I don't know where you guys are. What's that?
I'm at 1.
I'm at 0.
You're at 0. Okay, so we're gonna do a countdown from 5 to 1. You guys hit play. I'll wait another 4 seconds, and then I'll hit play, and then we're all gonna roll with episode 4 of Moon Knight. Shall we?
Sure.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
5,
are we doing this?
4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
My hand had a low.
And boomish for me. So.
And we start off with the mass murder.
Start off with a recap of a dead guy right off the bat. Wasting no time here. Yeah, Oscar Isaac. Huh. Strange. Thought there was a Devani here.
Yeah, but a lot of people are apparently evil.
We may have to stop again. I love how chill Khonshu is, just like chilling, just hanging out like that.
Well, it helps when you don't have eyes or skin or anything to show facial expression.
But he's not like sitting in a stoic position. He's just like, chilling out with his hand on his leg. Yeah, this was Marc having to rely on Steven for a change. Again, like that part of that episode. The fact that the needs were reversed a little bit.
What happened to Devani?
I don't know. I was asking about that.
God dang it.
So we may have to stop this again.
Oh, but yes, we are showing the encasing of Khonshu. Him getting dusted as if Thanos was still around.
Yeah, they haven't really mentioned anything with it as far as Thanos goes with this. Or any of the previous MCU. Hello there.
Hello, guys.
Do you need us
in
to stop
time as someone's walking in upside down.
D, oh, okay. It's holding the statue.
Right.
So.
Holding Khonshu in the palm of his hand. There's going to be replicas of that on Etsy.
Probably already are.
Yeah.
I would guarantee that there's got to be by now. And yet there's multiple. That's curious.
Yes,
yeah, multiple. Makes you wonder exactly how many gods are encased there, because apparently this is not the first time.
Right.
Apparently not. Dun, 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 dun.
The typical Marvel intro.
Almost 15 years now.
Yeah.
2008 was the first Iron Man. Which means that probably right about now, they were filming the first Iron Man 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
God, time flies.
A lot of post-production.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
And a lot of money made.
Also, no doubt.
Yeah, I remember when that first came out, it's like I accurately predicted what it was going to make opening weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, yeah, no, people are going to go crazy for this. Just look at some of these shots. Uh-oh. Quick, dig a hole.
Bury him in sand.
So, yeah, last week, there was a kid with a Kang logo on the back of the jacket. I did see something, but I missed that the first time. But yeah, I did see comments about that. So good eye on that. So. Well, it's got to be a tough shot to do.
So wait, you run to the one thing that they're obviously going to inspect?
Well, you're running in the desert. It's not like you have a lot of options as far as where to hide.
Right. You can hide underneath the truck. You can hide
Yeah.
See, I saw
inside.
someone running. Had they stayed in place, they might have been able to like
Mhm.
hide in the darkness or in the discolorment.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like playing hide and seek in like the plains of Nebraska. It's like, hey, you're over there. Fuck. And yet they're driving by. Huh?
Yes, you shot him. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Fast and Country were our sister and brother. Also, Wakanda book where Steven was reading. Okay, episode 1. I think last week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, dude, we got to talk to you in more
So wait,
detail here. So
a panther
Right.
and I guess a crow or a raven are brother and
Mhm.
sister.
Yeah.
it's
Wow.
Egyptian gods. I could say it's certainly possible. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
I
think
also didn't think Bast was a female deity.
dude, if you ever look at basically gods from all walks of life, nothing is impossible.
Correct.
I think Christianity might be the most down to earth theological system.
Huh.
Facts.
I mean, Greeks, you got brother and sister nailing each other. I think the Norses, you got like one turned into a woman and then fucked itself or something.
Wait, what?
Dude,
You gotta be careful
if
what
you
we
look
say
at
about the Norse
like a
gods.
lot of the other like
That's Thor right
gods
there.
that are out there, yeah. I think maybe it was a Norse one basically.
Gotcha.
Woman had sex with a horse and basically created a god. I was like, really? That's kind of weird.
Well, that's been a little bit of a topic of debate now because the whole Eternals, Thor,
Mhm.
God, and Love and Thunder mix up. Because technically, the Greek gods were based off of the Eternals. If you look at some of the names and their characteristics, so
Yeah.
how can there be a Mount Olympus and a Zeus and all that when technically they were based off the Eternals? So how can there be a whole other planet? I'm sure they'll
Plot?
get into it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
So I pretty
They-
much think this is going to really because even looking at the trailer, Thor: Love and Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're going to focus more on the supernatural and God realms more. And
Well, I'm
that's
telling
when
you right
Kang
now, some
comes.
gods are getting killed.
Huh?
You don't bring a villain like Gore the God Butcher and not butcher some gods.
Of course not.
So there's a good chance Zeus ain't making it out of there, even though it is Russell Crowe. Whether or not Thor makes it out,
Chilling out with Russell Crowe is one of the coolest things I ever did on a film set. I was standing in for some other day player. Russell Crowe is one of the coolest, most laid back people I'd ever met. And one of those ones where just like I don't even want to talk like acting. He's the kind of guy
he's
you
not
want
drinking
to
and starting
drink
fights.
beer and watch sports with.
When he's not at a pub crawl or something, he's probably great.
Dude, he's just a chill. I mean, he's like I said, it's just a really chill guy. And I'm like, I kind of forgot you're Russell Crowe right now.
That's a bad omen.
Yeah.
Put a goat on the roof?
Yeah. Black goat like that usually is indicative of Bahamut.
What you trying to say?
I'm saying that's satanic symboling.
That's true. Yeah, the goat is Satan, or tied to Satanism.
Satan.
Even other horns like him.
Let's see. What we got? I think Kang might have been Ammit, first Avatar, with all the Kang reference being brought up. Yeah, please blow up the chat. I don't mind.
No, to tell other people to blow up the chat. Let's get some more comic book people in here, so this way we
need social media. We need people to market the product, please.
Yeah.
Bring
people. Tell you what, Darius, you go ahead and you mine a couple of people, and you let us know what you think about the whole Thor, Love and Thunder, Greek gods mix up with the Eternals. I want some deep dives here. Because right now, all we're getting is, them going through a tent. So,
but as he talks to himself. A plonker. God, you never hear the phrase plonker anymore.
Plonker.
Plonker. So Steven's going to start kicking some ass?
Well, you got more than Layla.
Live with our wife.
I will throw us off a cliff.
It's like that one Game Grumps thing that they do sometimes when they were playing games. It's like, oh, don't get me started. Did you get me started? That's how you got me started. Did you fuck my wife? Well, now I'm started.
Comic head, yeah. Yeah. God's not help humanity just like Khonshu. That's all I really know about gore. Okay. All right. You got me beat, so I'll take it.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Gore was basically just like that kind of guy who's like always praying to God, always being like, "Oh, I know you'll save me. I know you'll help me." And then when they don't, they just lose it.
Right. Like, God, why have you forsaken me?
Except it's to everybody.
Oh yeah. Some people be complaining about why I ain't got $1 billion.
A lot of people make that complaint.
A lot. Others is illness. God have a hard job. The gods have a hard job.
They kind of do. I mean, look how much Kami and Dende did in Dragon Ball. They didn't really do a whole hell of a lot. Or King Kai.
Yeah, they ain't do nothing. Just one slept. The other one just enjoyed eating food.
Yeah. I mean, hell, Beerus did more.
Yeah. I'm surprised his whatchamacallit, his partner didn't gain weight. Because he always stayed thin.
Dude, I love Whis. And that's happening right now.
Oh.
And that's really wow, that is a terrible kiss, and I think it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Yeah, she's got that look on her face. It's like, should I be doing this?
Well, I mean, him. I mean, kind of the lip down like this. Yeah.
That is not the phrase you want to say after a kiss.
Nope.
Killed the mood. Killed the mood.
The most Easter eggy and stuff, with Laura on my lap. I saw they bring a lot to the show, especially with Kang and Black Panther lore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? Black Panther may in some way show up in this at the end. I mean,
right.
What are you doing? I kicked my own ass.
A Jim Carrey reference, ladies and gentlemen. If you know about Liar Liar.
God, that movie's old. That movie's 25 years old this year, too.
Wow.
I know. It's a clever movie. All my aces.
Yeah, I think Layla's starting to realize that all the things that Mark isn't, Steven is, but then all the things that Steven isn't, Mark is.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell just from her reactions to him.
Sure. It's the same body, but it's a different mind.
Right.
Right.
And that's where she's probably appreciating the kind side that maybe she wanted out of Mark but never got. And now the same face has that persona that she's looking for.
One personality is the kindness, and the other personality is that bad boy, that dangerous guy. Like, yeah.
But these two have a commonality because of their fascination with Egyptian lore, and there's a bond there.
Right.
They get the other.
Except for the third one, we don't know where he falls into.
Sure. And does it stop at 3?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Aww.
Your dad's dead? Yeah, we know about his mom. We don't know anything about his father, right? Stephen Mark?
Well, even with mom, we still don't know.
I wondered about that too. I mean, he leaves messages, but she's never really shown up in any way. But she's at least referenced.
Yeah, Steve's getting a little bit too sensitive right now.
Well, he's probably got a heart boner going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's not going to help him survive this.
No.
This is probably going to be one of those things where it's like he's going to end up over his head and he's going to have to switch to Marc just to survive.
Mm.
Mm.
Or what if somehow the two blend into one? I'm just saying. I don't even know. We're taking a shot in the dark here.
Well, if they all blend into one, then that kind of loses some of the appeal of the character, though.
Right.
You don't want a balanced Moon Knight. This is just so much Indiana Jones right now.
I was just thinking this is completely Raiders right now.
Right.
Which can be a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, if they solve the mysteries quickly enough, then it keeps the pace going. But this kind of has like that feeling where it's like grinding to a halt almost.
I almost feel like if he ends up in the Well of Souls, you might see R2-D2 and C-3PO in there.
Right.
Like you did in the original Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I don't know if anything meaningful came from that exchange.
Mm.
It just felt like a lot of Egyptian mumbo jumbo stuff. Which isn't me being insensitive, it's just me being too dumb to really understand it.
Well, pushing, I guess, the plot in multiple ways together here.
Right.
Mm-hmm. A hecka? And see, actually, let me just point out that is actually a really smart way to have a flashlight.
Right.
It doesn't hurt the wrist.
Compared to.
Yeah. Oh, cool. A little chunky human.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Looks like there was a sacrifice. It's like let's not stay around with the blood too long.
Yeah, let's go further into this where all the blood, the meaty pieces, and now the bones are. Okay. Wonder if they're going to meet up some sort of mini boss, and then Marc's got to take over and fight it.
Nut up, Steven. Follow the blood.
He said, "No, Steven, follow the blood."
He's gonna be
I'm
like,
just saying,
yeah,
Brendan
I think
Fraser in the Wonder movies wouldn't have had a problem with that. He would have griped, but he would have done it.
Somebody should never wear white today. Somebody should never wore white today.
Yeah, he's gonna get dirt all over this, and
I
could have just worn my old green zip up, but then it would be too warm in here.
Oh, I ain't talking about you.
No, he's talking. Yeah. No, you got a green tint on the shirt there a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, between the lights behind me and the lights above me, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I really wanted to go.
Oh, there we go.
But I need this to have you see me. Hide. Why? There's no Jeep around here. Where can I go? Do you have any flares? Well, I mean, she has it behind her, but. Okay, that's a dude.
Let's see, what do we got? You guys looking forward to
Oh,
Ms. Marvel at all? I think it'd be the best series this year. And next She-Hulk, she's usually a great character.
Yeah.
It could be. I don't know. They're handling it a little differently than they have some of the other stuff because she's kind of using their powers for, as a teenage girl probably would. So I'm not sure how this is going to play out. Also,
Exactly.
the fact that it takes place in Jersey City is weird to me too.
And not only that, from the comic book, she had like some of her powers as Mr. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
They altered the powers now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see how this is going to work in this type of universe with the cinematic. So
I'll be honest, I'm not holding a lot of faith in Ms. Marvel.
to be honest, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
And mind you, as far as the power set is concerned, I don't mind them necessarily changing it because technically, if you went ahead with the whole Inhumans thing, then you'd have to bring up all the Inhuman stuff that they've tried to utilize either in the Inhumans miniseries or the stuff in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and that's talking about the Terrigen Mist and all that. And I don't know if you necessarily want to be introducing that to an audience that maybe didn't follow that stuff to begin with.
I'm just wondering here's my thing. I could be 1,000% wrong, but I wonder if it's going to be a little preachy. And whatever that thing is there.
I mean, it may, but that's because I think it's not necessarily going to be geared to the same audiences as some of the other shows have been. This is going to be more for like the YA audience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You desecrate the dead.
Exactly. What kind of asshole does that, man?
And you talk about being a fan of these things.
Exactly.
it was a distraction.
There are other ways of distracting. Throw a rock.
Oh, that is a long way down.
It's like they're in Bruno's room.
We don't talk about Bruno, okay?
Dude, he had the green cloak on and everything. He smoked up something.
Well, that was actually a really good call to see how far that goes, but
yeah.
Let's see. It's where they did that. Baby Jennifer, Sherlock comics are so good. All right. Well, yeah, Jennifer, She-Hulk Jennifer in this case, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jennifer
I don't know.
Walters.
I mean, the original, didn't she get a blood transfusion from?
It was on a cartoon show.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Well, no, I thought it was also in the comics too because it was about saving her life.
Oh yeah, because she got shot by one of the mobsters or something.
Right.
And he donated his blood. Yeah.
Now, see, that was like to me the prime era of comic book stuff because you had X-Men, you had Superman, like Superman too, but Spider-Man, and it wasn't so mainstream like it is now. It was growing, but it was in this nice little niche where you can feel like you're part of a unique group for liking it, and not completely in their brother.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
To me, video games, before that, anime before it came to that, comics and everything, and then everybody and their brother starts doing it, and to me, it loses a little bit of the uniqueness that I had.
I almost kind of feel bad, like talking over these parts specifically and not really paying too much attention. But the problem is, this is all typical Egyptian temple being where you shouldn't be sort of stuff. So they're not really bringing anything new to the table with any of this.
Well, she got kidnapped or something.
Well,
is this going to be like some kind of thing from like the Brendan Fraser Mummy where she's going to be like a Noxuna Moon?
Yo, does this feel like a little bit like Tomb Raider a little bit?
Yeah.
Like
I never saw the reboot, but the Angelina Jolie one wasn't bad.
Huh?
I only saw the Angelina Jolie one. I never saw the reboot.
The reboot was good.
Mm-hmm.
I think because to me the Angelina Jolie version was
that
look, he's got a flare up in his eye.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh no!
Wasn't that deep?
Oh no! The zombie or whatever it was, Hef Brawlin.
A zombie.
Well, see, that would have been a plot twist if she actually fell off a cliff and died. They wouldn't have done it, but that would have really been, been something unexpected out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. I forget. Does zombie include that you have to eat the brains or no?
Mhm.
Because this
Well,
wasn't
at
trying.
least
It was just trying to kill.
and draw the blood out.
Right. So it might just still be mummy.
Hmm. But didn't they get rid of the take the brain out through the nose?
Nah, they really go for the heart.
I thought the
Well,
heart was considered like yeah.
Uh-oh.
Him.
Hey, what's up?
It's like, I saw you just had a moment
Mhm.
there. Do you need to talk?
Just want to give you
It's
some
him.
time. Process.
Mhm.
Hmm. Hmm. And there it is. Hmm. My wife cheated on me with me.
I wish you could see it. Oh, no, you can't.
Hmm. Mhm. Hmm.
So he knows who it is.
Hmm.
But who is it?
I said Nefertiti, but
Wait.
interesting. Okay.
Huh.
Alexander the Great.
Great.
I forget. Does Alexander the Great have any kind of thing in Marvel?
Now it does. Now he does.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm sorry. Is there any far back lore? Like, does Alexander the Great
Hmm.
wake up one day and become some other superhero?
Probably.
Well, no, because when I was looking at that sarcophagus, it almost looked like there might have been a little bit
Hmm.
of apocalypse.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, what was his
Which I
name? What did you
forget
say?
what
Tachne?
exactly his Egyptian name was. It's like someone like Ebon Ansur or something like that.
Yeah, I knew her. Yeah. I said Tachne, but no, that was Sean Connery's character in Highlander, his birth name. Shit.
Ironically, played by Oscar Isaac in the movies.
Hmm.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in X-Men Apocalypse, Apocalypse is played by Oscar Isaac.
That is correct.
Oh,
Yes.
oh wow, yeah.
So actually, if it
And
had become
it was it
Ebon Ansur
En
and he's going up
Sabanor?
against Apocalypse,
En
I'd love
Sabanor.
to
That's
see
what I
the
want to feel like.
recasting on that.
Yes, I did get it right. En Sabanor. That was Apocalypse. I am as far beyond mutants as they are beyond you.
Unless they were adjusted prematurely, so this way it
Hmm.
leans more one way than the other. Or if it's one of those electronic ones that always lies about your weight.
So-
Come on, put some back into it. There's three of
Push,
you in
push with
there.
your legs. Now with your back. There you go.
Standard mummy.
Hmm.
Inside the body.
Yep. The stones are in me.
Oh, what movie was that from?
Okay, I'm not going to tell you.
Wait, what?
The stones are in me. I referenced the movie last week, actually, because the movie ends in Egypt.
Oh, Raiders?
Nope.
No.
The Mummy?
Nope. You get one more. Lilu Dallas Multipass. Fifth Element.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh
Ew.
yes.
I keep waiting for
I'm waiting for bugs to start crawling out and onto his
I was
arm.
waiting for like the mouth to close over his hand.
Which I can't. Why are you so upset? It's pretty much just dead wood, basically, that you're going in there for.
Well,
All the
you
guts were
didn't
taken
get
out and
to-
put in the little statues.
So, I don't know. Sticking your hand down a famous conqueror is not the way you plan on starting your day.
Oh, okay. So Kang did know a version of Alexander the Great, or
Yeah.
Great knew a version of him.
So they're really
Yeah.
trying to bring Kang into this hardcore.
Well, maybe that's it. With the multiverse being what it is now, there might have been a multiverse where the Egyptian gods were one thing and the Eternals were another. Maybe this is just part of the blending that we haven't seen yet.
I keep
Right.
hoping this is multiverse and not the same universe we've been so used to for all these years. I think that would reset things in a lot of ways.
Hmm.
Because I mean, I think a lot of this gets diminished based on every battle that they had, with Loki, with Thanos. If this universe was blissfully unaware of that, that resets the importance of all of this.
Right. And certain people planets or certain people's dimensions or multiverses going to have to combine with this multiverse and boogity boogity.
Okay, so obviously something happened with her father's death.
Yeah, and apparently Marc knows what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, he found it.
Oh, okay. It's a statue just like the others. So wait, why would it be there as opposed to with the others?
Let's see. Get ready. I think Kang's going to be the connecting tissue of everything going forward. Especially that would make sense if he's the big baddie of Phase 4. Yeah, I can see it.
Steven's like, okay, yeah, you two talk it out. I'm getting out of here.
Okay. Well, that was sort of anticlimactic. And yet.
Be very careful with your wording here.
Yeah. Whoops. Yeah.
Just say someone.
Yeah.
You didn't have to say your partner. You just could have said someone.
Well, you don't want to lie to your wife, though, Bushman in the comics killed Marc and her father. Changed Little's name in the director. Said Bushman was in this comic or in this similar to Killmonger. Okay, which he
Bushman or Bushmaster?
Not a fan of here.
Because they were talking Bushmaster from Cage.
Guilt. Yep.
Wow.
That's gonna.
The only reason you go and meet the girl in the first place is to tell her about her dad, and you never do it.
And you end up marrying her instead. That's gonna be complicated for family counseling.
Like I feel like I've seen that in movies too before. It's like we met for one reason, and you never told me why and how we met.
There was a Ben Affleck.
No, it wasn't.
There was a Ben Affleck, Gwyneth Paltrow movie was centered around that too.
Like Gone Baby?
No, it was a movie where Gwyneth Paltrow's husband gives basically, he ends up getting the ticket from Ben Affleck, who's like, "Go back and see your family. I'll get the next." And then the plane crashes. So Ben Affleck goes to see the now widow, and they end up falling in love with each other. And then he finds out the truth, and they kind of have to move their separate ways. It was like 2000. It was a movie about a plane crash, and people were like, "Well, that's weird. That's not going to ever happen."
Never seen never.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, but timing is everything.
indeed. Okay, you got the machine gun. Are you really dumb enough to get that close? That's okay. That makes
There you go. That's practicality.
Yes. Dead in the chest right there too.
Wait. If none of my henchmen can do it, I'll do it my darn self.
And a second.
Well, the background actors are not going to kill your main lead here. It's got to be done by your main evil villain.
And that makes sense.
That's why if you ever watch TV shows, the background actors never arrest anybody.
Well, no, can't give them the limelight.
I wonder if maybe this is where the third persona kicks in.
I don't know. That is some symbolic diving backwards. Otherwise known as falling.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels.
Did they take a page out of like Final Fantasy VII and like the funeral of Aerith? It kind of looks like that. I expect Sephiroth to be showing up.
Head
Wait,
towards the light.
Snap, you're right. It does.
No,
just thinking about it.
Because they put her into the water and kind of push her down, and she just disappears. They just ripped off Final Fantasy VII with that.
This looks like a movie set.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is straight Indiana Jones. It's like the start of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Throw me the idler, throw me the whip. Yes, I am.
Oh my God, he's a movie character?
What?
Oh my! Are they going full Legion with this now, where he's in an insane asylum of his own mind or something?
Oh no!
Why do I sense 12 Monkeys references?
Possibly. Oh, that's why the bumper for this week was a bingo card. They've been getting me with those promotional trail
I don't know where this is going, and so far I'm not liking it.
I am.
I can go for a cupcake though.
That's a good looking cupcake.
Yeah, that's
Khonshu as a hummingbird. Jeez. Yeah, this is gotta be like either Steven's head or where all the avatars go. I don't know. Someone's gonna be freeze framing all of this stuff to just oh, there's the fish.
Yeah. Huh. Hmm.
Okay, so the girlfriend is in there too. Yeah, this is definitely some 12 Monkeys sort of feel.
It kind of is. And that's not
That plus Legion, if you ever watch like the first episode of the show.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yay! Hmm.
Lies, she's gonna eat it all before you get there.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Oh. Cottonmouth is going on.
Yeah, actually, I forgot about that with you.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get close to the end of this episode too, which I'm 12 minutes left. Hmm. Hmm. See if that season's end. Layla's the new edition. Okay.
Tomb Buster.
Tomb Buster.
Oh, that is definitely late 80s, early 90s. Wait.
Ethan Hawke with a mustache is just
Wow.
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
Oh, that's the town from the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
I almost feel like they're trying to Scarlet Witch this a little bit.
But it flows.
Hmm.
No. I get
all cleaned up.
I get what's that video game? Oh God. Oh. Until daylight? Until dawn.
Okay. We don't live in a material world. We live in a psychic world.
This is some Professor X shit right here.
Really, yeah.
And those who don't never play Until Dawn is basically a horror game
Mhm.
that you basically is like played by real, like the characters are actual Hollywood actors,
Okay.
and they do have a scenario in the game where you're talking to a psychiatrist in this
Mhm.
format. So not in the white room though.
Hi. So. Hmm.
Okay, honestly, this isn't the real asylum. You know this. Just look at the architecture. No government building would have that kind of funding. It's about to crack.
Yep. Hmm. That could make sense.
See, this is why it's the perfect episode for 420. He is just like off a bender right now.
Mm-hmm.
That is some Quaalude movement.
Yeah.
Do you think this was done intentionally?
I don't know, but I'm saying the timing is well done.
Ow. Actually, that's not uncommon for like mental institutions too. If you're a guard or an orderly, yeah, this shit happens to you a lot. And hey, he can run now. Couldn't walk before, but he can run now.
Well, yeah, when the adrenaline hits.
Yeah. And the plot device requires it.
Yep, this is all weed reference. Ladies and gentlemen,
Well,
420.
they did have cupcakes.
So, yes, those cupcakes were laced, I guess. Do not open the coffin.
Yeah.
Don't open the coffin.
What, is it going to be him?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Are they twins?
Oh.
Yep.
Is that Mr. Number 3?
Could be.
Could be.
Oh, they're not even bothering with that. It's always fun whenever they do this with cinematography.
Yeah.
And the hippo.
Oh.
Huh. And that's how it ends.
Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Hold on. Just to make sure. I did see a hippo just say hi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
So yeah, I don't know which.
What does it mean?
I don't know which Egyptian god was a hippo, but if anyone can do the research and come up with an answer.
Well.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, you got
Could
an
it
answer?
possibly be the friend of Khonshu's, whose avatar we met during the trial? The lady.
Maybe.
Could be. Okay.
Because that's the only thing I could think of. That's the only reason why you'd actually bring up another god that probably wasn't Ammit. Because you talked about that particular connection and how they were friends.
Maybe.
Wow.
I don't remember the name of the god. That's the thing.
When I say today is 420, this is the perfect example for our perfect ending for 420.
Yeah. Seeing a giant 7-foot-tall hippo say hello to you. Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts as far as this episode goes.
Yeah, not in an aggressive way, more like in a shy, innocent girl type of way. Hi.
Okay, so not how I expected the last 10 minutes of this episode to go. I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of had a feeling it was going to center around not that. But I'm curious.
If you look at some of the imagery that they've always had in the end credits with like some of the psych ward walls and doors and stuff like that, you kind of expected there to be something like that regarding his history, but I always figured it would be more of like a flashback. I wouldn't think it'd be something present.
Yeah.
But obviously he's in some sort of like limbo, afterlife sort of thing. Not so much contact of his mind, but definitely somewhere where I guess is the pathway for the Egyptians to flutter off.
It
Because I mean,
have-
we've seen like other versions of the Land of the Dead in Marvel, haven't we?
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, you've seen that sort of a thing, where you end up seeing, I'm drawing a blank on what they're going to call it. I keep calling it the Nether Realm, but it's not. Oh my god, my brain is toast right now too.
No, but no, I mean that
Limbo.
actually does bring up a question. Like, have we actually seen in any of the movies or TV shows a version of what Marvel Hell is,
Mm.
or the
No,
afterlife, either or?
we got references like Hela was banished, and also what's the one with the horns that they kept underneath for Thor? And was it Thor
Yeah.
Ragnarok?
Okay.
Oh, where Surtur was.
Mm.
Yeah.
I just thought that was a different realm. I didn't think that was like necessarily hell itself.
Mm.
Like it could
Because he's
pass
not the
for it.
devil; he's just like demonic looking.
And also Demano from Doctor Strange, the first one.
Mhm.
Right, but just because you're a demon doesn't mean you're from hell.
Exactly.
Well, facts, but this is as close as it's going to get for right now until Doctor Strange 2 comes out.
And maybe
Gotta
this
open
will
up
tie
your
into
mind,
that too.
Donnie. All right, people
Huh?
aren't as black and white as you think.
Huh? What?
I said
What?
people aren't as black and white as you think.
What?
Just because I'm a demon doesn't mean I'm from hell.
Exactly.
Damn it,
Oh,
I'm from the Bronx.
Demons have feelings too, man.
do y'all do you want a hug? Oh, too bad. I can't really hug you because you would curse me.
See, that's exactly what you think. So damn judgmental.
I'm not judgmental. I'm just speaking facts.
I'm sorry, you can't spell judgmental without men. All right, just gonna point that out.
Oh, damn it. Mind you, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't be finding the joke that funny, but you've got me on a good day.
You know what? I actually feel I bought really cheap wine the other day, and I was tempted to actually break it open today. One of those ones that's like 6 gallons for $12 kind of thing. And I was
Oh.
Yeah,
kind of,
yeah.
I really kind of wish I had opened it up today, but
You
all
made
right.
a wise choice, sir.
What's the name of that box wine? Francia? Or something like that?
Well, this was Carlo Rossi in this case.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh
But
la
yeah,
la.
it's one of those ones that it kind of comes like this size, but it's like $12. It'll last a long freaking time,
Mm.
or like a day and a half for me. But
Well, I'm saying, I don't know if you're going to the Preakness or anything next month, but
no, I don't think so, lad. So, all right. So now that basically we've gotten 2/3 of the way through Moon Knight, do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? Give me thoughts, sirs.
well, this particular episode was, I would say, a mixed bag.
Mm-hmm.
Because aside from like the little nuances of like what Mark is telling and what Steve is telling, and the little bonding between Steve and Layla being like, oh, okay, back up a little. The first half of the episode was pretty much cut and paste dull in my sense, because again, it's that whole
Okay.
going into a pyramid sort of thing, and it's like,
By the way, spoiler down there, right?
right,
That
was Def
Yeah.
Tawaret.
Yeah.
Have a body or a cock, and this whole thing. When they're probably working together.
All right.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Who's to say? But I mean, technically, I want to know what the voice of the hippo is going to be, because I wonder if that's going to be like another surprise casting, like F. Murray Abraham for Conchu.
It's probably going to be somebody like Matt Berry, or just something completely like random.
Well, I mean, that was a bit of a high pitched voice, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it had to be a female, so of course.
So who? Kristen Wiig or Amy Sedaris haven't voiced anything, have they?
No, but Amy Sedaris is all over Marvel, or all over Disney stuff anyway.
Right, so she would probably be the
7.5
easiest one
from
to go ahead
Doris, by the way.
and like pull in for something if you need some voiceover work.
But I mean, that's easy as heck to do. You could just do it literally from your house.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, aside from like that and the last like 10, 15 minutes of the episode, it was pretty like cut and paste. So I'd say unless you were really invested in everything like Egyptian and like those kind of adventure series, you might have been able to glean a little bit of like nostalgia off that in some of the scenes. But outside of that, it almost felt like it really dragged it down, waiting for us to just get to that point where Mark gets shot.
Mm-hmm. There did seem to be a fair bit of filler as far as this goes.
Right.
I think personally, the way it's going, my take, I think it may be a little bit of a letdown because I've been building up for 3.5 episodes in this whole London turned Egypt, intrigue here. And then all of a sudden, bam, you flip into something that is completely unexpected, completely out of left field. And my brain hasn't wrapped around that just yet.
That might be part of the idea, considering the mental instability of Mark / Steven / whoever was in the Red Tomb.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I guess it's going to be the question of, are you someone who is just pretty much looking for this to be a straight up Egyptian old school type adventure? Or do you like the fact that they're switching up that much, even if it is only like 2 episodes left? Because that's the sort of stuff that we got in the first episode where Steven was constantly here and then there and there somewhere else. So that randomness really added to the excitement and the intrigue, because it's like, okay, where are we going to go now?
Right.
I'm not big on it personally. That's my take only. I could be wrong. I mean, listen, this may blow my mind and be really, really impressive for the last 2 episodes, but it was too big of a switch for me that I'm not, like I said, my brain hasn't gotten around this yet, and I don't like the timing of it.
Okay.
Is it because it's 420?
That's not why. But I figured a bombshell like this could be like an episode 6 sort of thing, where it's a cliffhanger that's like, okay, what now? But to me, in some ways, this almost feels a little bit like what they did with Boba Fett, where you're taking the storyline in a completely different direction. Boba Fett was bigger than what this is, but it's about the same time frame where they start to switch into a different direction after the same rough amount of times through episodes.
Okay,
Right.
well, let me ask you like this, just from a narrative storytelling kind of a perspective. If the episode had ended just in the minute that we see Steven's reflection while he's sitting in the wheelchair and we realize he's there in his room, fish on one side, paintings on the other. If the episode had ended right there and none of the other stuff happened and you were just left with that, would you be more impressed with the switch?
1,000% more, yes. Because that's the kind of cliffhanger that you're like, what now? But now we're being established into the new cliffhanger, with 10-ish minutes left in the episode. If they had done that and he woke up there and he, sees her, as a patient, or he sees Ethan Hawke, as the psychiatrist or whatever it is, and you just see that and the episode just ends right there. Dude, yes, 100%. I would absolutely be behind the fact that I could adapt to that a lot better. Because
I think that's the thing with this. It's like they gave a little bit too much time to the lead up. Like if they had switched 10 minutes from one side of the episode to the other, and we really had the majority of the time expanding upon all these references that we've seen so far in the sanitarium or whatever it is, then I think it would have been a better episode. I remember people saying that they watched the first 4 episodes and it kind of died down. I think this is the point where it died down. Not every episode is going to be perfect. Not every episode is going to be able to expand upon the one previous. But with that kind of a shift, and with the fact that there was a certain amount of time devoted to it that just warranted more, it does make me excited to see how much more they'll go into it in episode 5. But as far as ending off with this,
Yeah. Darius, I wonder if they'll put Real Conchu followed Mark from a kid and caused him to have the DID, and he did have Ammit put him in the asylum, break him down. He would have stayed, it would stay to the accuracy of the comics. So,
I mean, it's possible they could have done something like that, but then there's also the mentality of Disney. It's like, do we really want to muddy the waters this much? We have to keep it simple for us.
Exactly.
And for the watchers to be able
safe
to
for
not
kids
get
too.
lost.
And
right,
somewhat safe for kids on top of it. Yeah.
Right. So I think they're gonna weed away from the comic book and not make Conchu as evil as everybody thinks he is. And what they're going to do is focus more that this is just another entity that's trying to help Mark and Steven get back.
Mm-hmm.
So he's basically a Yondu.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which
But really,
makes
when you're
sense.
talking father figures who are like, on the border of good and evil, like Mary Poppins, y'all, that comes
I
up.
was waiting for one of you guys to say that.
I'm just saying, if Khonshu ends up in with an umbrella,
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom.
you won't know when you see him. We already saw him just as this figure with his staff, which if it had an umbrella top would be funny. But then there was also like the little drawings of Khonshu, either as a bird or as something else. So I get the feeling we'll probably see Khonshu eventually again, but
Mm-hmm.
he may be different looking.
Could be.
Could be.
So, all right. So as we wrap this up, I wanted to hang on one sec. Another Darius comment. What do we have? One more time from Darius. No, Khonshu usually isn't evil, though he's influenced by the evil gods. Mostly, Ammit last 2 episodes will tell a lot for us, story and comic wise. Yeah, with any luck, they will wrap this up in a tight little bow. But
well, they kind of have to, because I don't think there's going to be a second season. I think this is just a one and done.
Well, from what we heard, and this is what I'm going to basically state, is it's still up in the air.
Okay.
It's not
Well, they said
saying
the same
it's
thing about Hawkeye too.
Yeah, but they saying season 2 is going to be limited.
All right. So in this case
how
here,
much
the
more
entire
limited?
story
It's like
would probably
6
end
episodes.
in case there is no second season.
Right.
So theoretically, they'd cut off all the loose ends if they need to.
Right. So pretty much what Disney is doing is introducing you to the next phase of the Marvel Cinematic Universe by doing these series. Like the only one that's getting a season 2 is Loki.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because obviously it's going to expand more of the multiverse.
Correct. Because Loki cannot interfere in the other universe.
Although I could see now Captain America and the Winter Soldier getting a series call up if that's going to be like a season 2, but they'll say it's different because it's not the Falcon, it's Captain America.
And the Winter Soldier.
Yeah. So different title, different show.
But no, they're really focusing on Captain America 4. So I think this may be a one and done, depending how the popularity is.
So far, I think it's been pretty popular. I haven't heard a lot of complaints about this one.
When you look at everything that they're putting out or have been putting out, they're going in all different directions so boldly. You've got the cosmic stuff with Thor. You've got the dark magic stuff with Doctor Strange. And I guess the street level stuff is going to be Miss Marvel and She-Hulk when they come up, because they're definitely going to be more humanity-based rather than God-based like Moon Knight is. But it's going to feel a little divisive, isn't it? Like,
it depends how they play off with it, because you got to look at it this way. You got the wars that Captain America and the Winter Soldier is going to be handling. Then you have the cosmic, which we don't know the outcome of Thor, Lady Thor we know, but Thor we don't know. The Guardians of the Galaxy, we know there's going to be like a change. Like there is going to be a Guardians of the Galaxy, but I think certain members are no longer going to be there.
And some people will probably be added, like say Will Poulter's Adam Warlock.
Yeah. What else? And also you gotta look at the fact that
thank you too. By the way, appreciate you, Doris.
Thank you, Darius.
And your knowledge is incredible. So yeah, please keep at it.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
We of course have the little clips of stuff, usually us looking like idiots. You can go ahead and share first. This way they get a flavor for us.
And I will actually also be putting up clips and pretty much actually what we're doing here.
Right.
So, but yeah, as far as this goes, I'm giving it like a 7 out of 10. D, how about yourself?
I give it an 8.
Okay.
Sorry, I got distracted from a fly.
Sorry.
I would say a 7.
Okay.
I would say maybe a couple of the other episodes prior were like 8 and higher, but that's just because of like expectation and performance. Had they switched the 10 minutes, would have been better.
Oh yeah. If they had just had him wake up in the chair oblivious I would have given this like an 8.5 easy. You know, I think that's, like I said, the way that the cliffhanger itself, it dragged out too much and it lost a little bit of its luster. So, and you too.
You too, brother.
Great day, good day, good night, goodbye, whatever you want to pick. So,
Darius, our unofficial guest for this week's episode.
Pretty much, yeah. So,
our comic man, I guess.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So 2 7s and an 8 on this one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, I'll take it. So next week we will be back with episode 5. So we're closing in on this.
Can I do it real quick? Can I do
Please.
this? Five time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Good enough. I'm old and clueless, so humor me. Yeah, went on a little too long there. Okay. But yeah, as far as this goes, like I said, I think not bad. We got 2 episodes left, so we'll have to end up seeing what happens with this. But honestly, all things considered, I think it is still my favorite Marvel Disney Plus series so far. In spite of a small letdown, I think overall this one's kept my interest more than the others have.
Facts.
So, cool. All right. Any other final thoughts, sir, before we wrap this up?
That's it, guys.
Groovy. All right. So that's going to
I'm a
do
little
it.
hungry.
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised. You know, your sugar cookie's burning all those calories there. But I'm going to call it. Yeah. Thanks as always. Thank you, Daria. Thank you, everybody who's commenting. Episodes. Yeah. Basically, a 6-episode series doesn't have the same impact as 8, you know, a la Peacemaker.
Right.
But all right. Yeah. I'm going to call it at this point. Thanks as always. I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys as always. You guys are awesome.
We appreciate you, bro. Oh, wrong way.
We appreciate you, and I appreciate you appreciating me for appreciating you. So cool. All right.
Yeah.
Until next time. Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. I always hate when people say that.
Oh.
But
Do all the things.
Yes.
Guys.